Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.
I mean, hey, welcome to You Dizzy Show, goddammit. Don't even try it, because I am the best.
I just run up the stairs and you just
look at this.
bring it on me like that.
Still here.
Whatever.
Don't forget to watch. Please watch, because these guys are getting heavy.
Watch my cup.
Welcome.
What does it say underneath?
What does it say?
I'm not telling you. You got to stay till the end. I'm going to drink it with a straw.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Struggle Street podcast. Where you dizzy carries the show.
Listen, I just run up the stairs after an intense conversation on the phone.
That's how we do. I mean,
my father-in-law was just driving up a lane in his van. A bush caught the side sliding door and ripped it off.
The one you just fixed?
Oh, no, I haven't fixed it yet.
Oh, well, that'll make fixing it easier.
No, ripped it off. It was like behind him. He heard it clattering and then stopped and thought, what's that white thing down there? Stopped.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. It's much easier to fix it when it's broken than try to fix it before it's broken.
Yeah.
I mean,
he just said to me, good job we didn't stick the roller on. You know? But anyway, welcome to Struggle Street, people. Episode 5?
5. Yeah, 5.
Nice.
Has it been a struggle this morning?
Cinco de Mayo.
No, this morning for me, it's been. I feel like I got another feather in my cap. I'm like a small engine master.
Master.
Well, I'm on my way.
Small engine master.
I've stripped the carburetor. I've put a new thingamajig in it, diaphragm. You know, and then I realized that didn't work, so I stripped it off further.
What in you?
And I realized that the head of the motor is off it on the one side. There's like a 3/4 inch gap, which is definitely going to cause it issues.
How many centimeters is 3/4 of an inch, roughly?
It's roughly 1.5 centimeters.
Okay.
But how many millimeters?
Well, it's 1.2 centimeters actually, because it's 12 millimeters.
Basically.
There you go.
Actually, basically.
I'm glad we worked
on that. An inch is about 25 centimeters, thereabouts.
Okay.
No, it's not 25 millimeters. I mean, fucking 25 centimeters is not an inch.
Like I said, today it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Why you measure your penis in millimeters because it makes it seem bigger?
Yeah. It's that many millimeters. Count them, Diz.
LMLP.
Dizzy can only count half of them when he's choking on it. Listen, my son called me the gay dude today. I just thought I'd throw it out there before these fuckers do.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but now that you do,
I totally was witness to in Hazy's son's defense, in Hazy's defense, aside from listening to Dizzy, Hazy's son had no idea what he was saying other than he was just listening to Dizzy.
Listen, he knows. Listen, children know. He knows. He was like, yo, Dad, gay. Don't lie. He said it just like that. He was like, Dad, oh, gay.
No, that's not what he said. He said you're the gay guy. He thought he was saying I was like the cool guy. He got confused. And then I said, where'd you hear that word? And he said, Jack says it all the time. Which to his mates. Jack says it to his mates.
Well, like father, like son. What can you do?
Well, I can almost read the like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, I gotta fucking go now. Is that what it says? I got a jet. You are a loser, dude. Oh man.
I could have wrote Dizzy is gay or whatever, but this does way more damage.
That's the best. That's the best.
I said I started writing stuff on the bottom of my cup.
I just want everybody to know, Hazy's one of the only guys I know that drives around on a motorcycle with a big L on the front of it. I'm just saying.
I mean, where Hazy lived, there's lots of those.
It stands
Well,
for.
I don't know that. I don't know
life.
them. I only know him. And he's the only one I know that drives around with that big L on the front of his bike.
I mean,
It stands for learner because, you know, we're all learners in life.
learn.
You know? I'm going to change it to an S.
An S?
S is not like that. S is like this.
If you paint an S on the top of your car and on each door and on the hood and on the trunk, when you drive down the street, people will say, look at that S car go.
Funny you should say that.
Who writes your material, Des?
Listen, it's funny you should say that because I've actually got snails in the freezer with garlic sauce ready to eat.
What's
Did I show
that? Nice, yummy.
That's what escargot is. Listen, Dizzy said that joke. You don't even know what escargot is.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not into eating it. I'm good.
Have you tried it? Have you tried it with a little garlic sauce?
A little garlic butter. It's like eating real nice boogers.
Oh yeah, I'll pass. Sorry.
It's like
You heard it.
like real garlicky boogers.
You heard it here, folks. Hazy likes a good booger. Okay.
It's how you build. It's how you build your immune system.
Oh,
You know?
okay. Well,
Okay.
coffee to that.
Don't forget, folks.
That's hilarious.
That's favorite.
Great job,
Like,
Hazy.
comment, and subscribe.
That's great.
So, what's going on, Brian?
You know, just tearing apart my neighbor's Volkswagen engine. It's on. Sage painted the shop apprentice. He painted all the bits up, so we're putting the painted bits back on today. We let them sit a day after they were painted, so I don't scuff the paint. So he doesn't have to do it twice. So it'll go back together.
Taking all the fun out of having to touch it up and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to have to learn all the hard lessons the hard way, right?
Shit, you know, sometimes they gotta get their hands dirty 2-3
Yeah.
times to learn. You know.
Then we'll get it back in the car. Get the car back on the road. The car hasn't been on the road in a couple of years, so I'm excited to see it be back on the road. I think the car spent most of its life here in town where we live. So
We know where. We know where.
yeah, you know where.
Google Maps don't like that guy at all. Fuck, they love Brian. They're like, fuck.
They ain't even
love-
coming down my. You best not bring a Google Maps.
Yo,
car
he
down.
lives over there. Go this way. Fuck.
I know, because if you've seen a Google Maps car, you think, holy shit, fucking is a turret on the fucking top of that car. 'Cause that's what it looks like.
I may think there's probably a turret on top of the Google Maps car if I seen it in my neighborhood. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause that's what it looks like. Have you ever seen a Google Maps car?
I have. Yeah.
I've seen it way more times than I should have.
How many photos on Google Maps do you think you're in?
I don't know. Few, I imagine.
A few.
I've seen it all over the place. Like,
Have you
all over
seen?
You know how you
Have you
can
seen
find
the
it
Google-
is where you were that day at that time. Go on to Google Maps and
Really?
look at that.
Really? Well, if I go somewhere else, I won't be there.
That's all you just got brainstorm. That's how you do it.
Welcome to fucking Struggle Street, folks. Just in case, if you ever seen the Google Maps car in your life, and you want to see if you're on there, what you should do, what is it? You should go to the spot where he was, where you've seen it. Fucking hell, that's solid advice.
It's good advice.
I'll back him on that advice.
I back him 100% on that advice. 100%.
That's why I'm holding this show together.
Carrying the show. Carrying.
I don't feel fucking dressed. Give me a second.
Oh yeah.
Both of you look a little closer to the camera. Not that close.
Oh,
Back up a little.
There we go. There we go.
go.
We're all in uniform.
I never there. Who am I?
Let me guess.
Now I feel like I'm one of the twins.
The twinsies.
yo, don't get smart, man. I could be from Salty and kick your fucking ass, bro. Know what I mean?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace
And
out.
click the bell. And click the bell.
This should be a thumbnail.
Yeah, you fuck.
There's a thumbnail.
There it
Oh,
was.
no, I've created a thumbnail, haven't I? I forgot about that.
That's a toenail.
You
That's more
changed
like
the
a
picture.
dirty toenail.
You could change it. Did I hear you say you were going to work on an electric guitar, Harry size?
Yeah.
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 Oh, wow.
Because you need to. I mean, this one's Jack's. You could see he was struggling with mine because it's big. But this one's Jack's. I bought him when he was about 7, which is a 3/4 size. He hadn't ever played it. It's a beautiful guitar. It's an absolutely beautiful guitar. But this suited him a little better, but it's still a bit big. So I'm going to do him the real McCoy. It's going to be a real guitar.
Right on. I'm
As if I
excited.
was building one for myself, and yeah, it's gonna have 6 strings. He's ready for it. I mean, he's definitely ready for it.
Yeah. And Dizzy, you're building go-karts?
Yes, I just finished one.
Oh, you finished a
We're
go-kart.
gonna put-
Go-kart. It's got a big engine on it, right?
Well, bigger than the one that comes with it. I gave 5150's son this same go-kart. So I think it came with a 5 horsepower engine, one of those Fun Cart engines, and I replaced it with a 212cc Predator.
Cubic centimeters.
Yeah, brandy new one. So that's a 6.5 horsepower, a little bit more power. Yeah, I got the go-kart, free, and all we did really is buy some padding for the roll cage and a new engine and set and ready to go.
You want to tell your air compressor story?
Oh, dude, you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Listen, check
That's
your
almost
hoses.
as good as a Google cat.
Check your hoses, folks. I thought my compressor was broken. My beautiful friends all came together and they got you, Dizzy, a brand new compressor. I used it 2 times, okay? And when did you get that? A year and a half
About 2
ago?
years,
Yeah.
years ago. Was it before I come to America, or was it after?
It was after you guys left. It was.
Oh yeah.
So it was a little less than 2 years
It's
ago.
less than 2 years.
Yeah. So I've used the compressor like twice. I said, not really at all. I was supposed to set the hoses up in the shop, but there was a scare of me having to move, so I didn't want to set it all up and then have to break it all down and move it. But it seems now I may set it up anyways. But I go there the other day to put air in the tires for this go-kart that I finished. All that was left was put air in the tires, and I got to put oil and gas in the engine. It's brand new. So it's never even been fired up. Brand new right out of the box, brand new clutch, so everything's ready to go. So I try to wait for the tank to fill up. I turn it on, and I'm watching the gauge. I'm watching the.
What are you watching? What are you watching?
I'm watching the pressure gauge.
Pressure gauges.
Yeah, I'm watching it, and like it's not moving. I'm like, okay, it's a big tank. It's maybe it's gonna take a while. So I start doing other stuff. I wash the cot down and whatever. At like 45 minutes, I go back and I look, and there's still no air in the compressor. It's still on 0. And I didn't know what to do. So I thought my compressor was broke. So I shut it off and I left. I went back there yesterday and a friend of mine was there. And I said, hey, come and look at my compressor. There's something wrong with it. So he turns it all on and I'm like, it's pumping. Everything's working. I says, it's just not making no air. I got a big, nice air compressor, but no air's coming out of it, So he unplugs the hose and all of a sudden it starts to fill up. And we look down and he points out, he's like, Dave, look at that. And I look down and the freaking hose is broke like this. So the air was never going into the tank. It was just continuously flowing out. And because the compressor was running, I didn't hear it coming out the hose, which if it if the hose was in another room, you would hear the air coming out going shh. But because the compressor was running, I didn't hear it. And I'm holding the end of it, and I'm saying, there's no fucking air on this end, and there's air there. But you live and learn. Check your hoses, folks.
Struggle Street.
Is there any compressor that can fill up faster than it uses it?
They make compressors that have small tanks on them that are made to have a constant duty cycle like that for like spray painting houses and industrial use, like roofers and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
but that's they loud all the time.
That's the
that's just on all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a continuous run where this one, it runs until that big tank is full. And then when a quarter of it goes down, it starts to fill back up again. So you'll never run out because that tank is so big. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a 30-gallon tank, you know?
Because I used to have a small one. When I was building this, I had a small one for it so I could use a nail gun and everything to stick all the wood up, you know?
Yeah,
but every now and then I would kick in. You had to fill it, but it was fucking loud, especially up here. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing. And this one that you guys got me, although it's a big one, it's not as loud as those small ones, like you were saying. Because I mean, I was a roofer and everything. I've had those ones with the wheels that on the job site. I've had the hand ones, and like you try to go into a customer's house to nail up moldings around windows with that big loud fucking thing. It's it's a pain in the ass. A lot of times I used to leave them out in the yard and just run extra hose.
Run extra hose inside. Yeah.
Yeah, because they just get too loud, you know?
Yeah.
And, that's the thing. I got a nice shop now, and I got no problem with noise over there. I just got to start getting down there now that it's warm. I got a go-kart that's going to be leaving the shop already. We just gave away 2 mini bikes.
Tricycle being built.
Oh, I built a tricycle for Glenn, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I videoed those things though. I just went down there and got them done and got them.
No, the one you're building a trike as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm building the trike.
That's not a tricycle. Tricycle is like a bicycle, isn't it?
Well,
but only tricycle.
It's a trike.
Only trice, not twice. Trice.
Yeah. It's probably going to be 100-mile-an-hour tricycle, but
no, it's not a tricycle.
Baby.
You got to pedal. That means you got to pedal. The sickle means pedal.
No, sickle means 3.
No, that try means 3. Well, like I said, welcome to fucking Struggle Street. Fucking sickle means 3. Fuck.
I'm so glad we've never staged any of this.
Sickle means 3.
Right, on today's news, Dizzy is thick as fuck.
In happy news today, our friend Dizzy isn't as smart as we thought he might be.
I use him all the time. When Tina's saying to him, how many sandwiches would you like, Diz? He says, sickle, please.
Sicular, please.
I'll have sickle sausages.
Listen, trike means pedal.
Trike means pedal.
Oh.
Yeah.
My head hurts.
The sickle part is the 3 wheels. The trike part is the pedal.
You can't make this up. Can't make this up.
No.
Sickle.
No, that's why it's called a trike. It's not called a tricycle. Mine is a trike.
Listen, a bicycle is a bike. A unicycle got 1 wheel. Bicycle got 2 wheels.
Bi
means 2. Yeah, bi means 2.
You should know that, Diz. If anybody should know that, you should know.
And a quadcycle is and a popsicle got 1 stick.
With a pop on it.
With a pop on it.
With a pop.
Fair dues. Thanks for the content, Diz.
Yeah, thanks for the lesson.
I try to make it up as I go, but
don't forget, folks.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh my God, you're gonna make
what I'm thinking of writing on there.
Please don't.
If anybody would like to have their favorite word written on there, let's get the fucking chat full with your favorite words, and so we can figure out what we might not have viewed it. Like one of my favorite words is discombobulated.
Listen,
discombobulated is a good word.
Yeah, we're starting the bidding wars. The highest bid.
My favorite.
Will you pipe it down? I'm starting the bidding wars. The highest bid gets to write whatever they want on the bottom of Hazy's freaking wife's
chin.
I'm not sure she's gonna approve, but
no. My favorite word in the comments. Just write the word, your favorite word, unusual word. And the best one go on the bottom of the cup. And not only that, I'll give a description of what the word means.
To hazydave@grindr.com.
Listen, we need some interaction with our crowd. That's how it goes.
Interaction.
I'm going to go ahead and read last show's comments, starting with our friend Barefoot. He's very excited to see the Hazy One channel.
Listen, I could have made a video this morning.
Yeah,
I could have.
Barefoot.
David Collins said, "Okay, guys, he's subbed to us now."
Thank you, David Collins.
Thank you, David Collins. Ted Bishop.
Collins sub to us out there.
Should we mute him?
No, it's fine. Ted Bishop, he's headed down to Struggle Street where the cool kids meet.
Oh, right. Fuck, he knows where it's happening. I got you guys. I got you.
Where the sickle of us just hang out.
The sickle of us.
It all plays in. See the circle with a sickle right here.
Another one.
The sickle circle of fucking what the frick?
Yeah. Another one from David Collins. Dizzy struggles like I do with my 2 screens. Take it easy on him.
Oh, never.
Never
take it easy on him.
Yeah. Johnny
Listen,
5.
the struggle's real over here.
Yes, real. Johnny 5 said, I defo on Struggle Street right now. I need a break with the lads. So Johnny's probably looking to be a guest on the show is what I get.
I think what he's saying is the half hour we've given him as he's watching, that's his break with the boys. But
with the boys. There you go.
Come on as a guest. We are still thinking about guests. But personally, I know Johnny's struggle, and Johnny, just fucking keep in there. Believe what you believe. Do what you believe. And
Johnny, I'm going to give you a little piece of advice.
To yourself.
Oh, will you shut up?
No, because I'm still giving advice.
Johnny, here's my advice. Throw that fucking barrel out and get a new one, or I'm calling the fire department, you fucking
Fire Chief fucking 69 is on the fucking scene.
Yeah, I've fucking seen that shit coming out the sides of the... I will knock you... Okay.
BMH67WA, that's Brian in Washington. Why is it every time I roll a coffee, my papers get wet and don't stick? Should I switch to Folgers? Yeah, try that, Brian. Try that, definitely.
Roll it a little tighter.
Yeah, Folgers.
In sellotape.
Scott Keller.
Onto it.
Scott Keller's got a struggle getting an 88 VW clutch. He should find the right people to talk to. Swap meets, the internet. They're out. You can find them. You can find them.
Who you know, bud?
Johnny 5 likes that we call this. Johnny 5 likes we call Dizzy the chief hose sucker.
Can I just for a second before it goes, because I used to think swamp meat was like a crocodile steak.
Swamp meat has nothing to do with crocodile steak.
I thought it was like a crocodile steak or something, and people just going about swamp meats. Like fucking, I want to taste that fucking swamp meat. Anyway, as you were, sorry.
Johnny 5 is a big fan of us calling Dizzy a chief hose sucker.
Well, we just got to say it as it is.
Johnny 5's a big fan of the hose, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to say there, but jeez, for the love of cigarettes.
Ted Bishop said, again, he said, and Uncle Sam's math club, brilliant. And I agree with Dizzy on this one.
Well, thank you very much. Have you met my friend Brian? Have you met my friend Brian up here? He's 6'1", about 250. Not a fan of salad.
Did you watch the beginning of the show? And if he's back in Dizzy on any sort of maths fucking thing.
Jeffrey Jones, 2000. He's Irish and Choctaw Cherokee, sir.
That's the one Hazy was making fun of last show. Shame on you.
Why was I?
Scott Dale.
What's
Scott.
his name? 30. Is that a 30 dude?
He's Indian. He's got to be good. Look at that. See?
Yeah.
He got him. You know, he's got to be a good guy.
Scott Keller, Sid U Dizzy, 1969. What is happening, buddy? Buddy.
Oh, what's up, homie? How you doing, bro? Pop.
Kel Z fam. He says he's watching. Thank you for watching.
I hope not outside my window.
I think that's a female.
And we all know,
Kelsey
Lumpy.
Pham is a female.
Yep. And we all know Lumpy. Lumpy
Hello.
wants to know which way to Struggle Street. Like, just keep watching.
You know, Lumpy, you know right where
Yeah.
that is.
You found it already, Lumpy. Yeah, can I just say Kelsey Pham, I think, is a female.
Okay, I'm sorry, Kel Z fam is a female.
Say, go represent. Listen,
Hello.
I've raised since I started doing this show on my channel. Lots of
Right.
more ladies coming over. I appreciate it.
And that's the comments from our last show. Like, comment, subscribe. Right there on Hazy's Cup. Just like Dizzy likes. That's just for Dizzy.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Leave comments on this one. We are happy to read them.
And
Yeah.
my favorite
All
word would
3
get
or
put on
4
the-
of them. I mean, we'll read more. We'll read 5 if something leaves 5 of them.
Sometimes we'll even read this many.
I think Brian is the best comment reader out of all of us.
Oh, thank God, because it took me an hour to find us. I don't know what the hell is going on. I was having one. I was like,
Some days I'll be able to do it. Some days I won't.
Can you imagine me, on my pewter? I'm like,
I can't imagine, you
I
know.
don't even know how I edit, to be honest with you.
It's a good
This
thing
don't
you're.
get edited.
It's a
This
good thing
don't
you're a
get
great
edited at all.
self-phonographer.
This show is, as soon as we press go and stop, that you see all of it.
Yeah, we don't edit nothing. It's as it
No
is.
edit.
Like
Except that-
I started the show right as Hazy ran up by stairs.
Yeah, literally. I run down to take a phone call. I was down there for probably 15 minutes, something.
Hour and a half.
It's way longer than I fucking should have.
Hours. I don't know what he
As soon
was
as I
doing.
run up, he fucking pressed go, which is okay because that's the struggle, you know.
That's the struggle.
If you want my opinion, I think he went down there and had a stern talking to Harry after calling him gay.
Listen, he's still on the naughty step.
I haven't heard the kid since, so something went on. That's all I'm saying.
He said to me the other day, because he watches a lot of American stuff, and he said something about time out. And I said, what's time out? He said it's like the naughty step.
It's like the naughty step, only for time.
Yeah, for Americans. Because he watches Titus and some other American YouTuber. And they have time out. You know? That's what you folks do, innit? Time out.
I always threaten my kids with spanking. I can't think that I ever really had to spank them, but it worked. The threat worked.
Yeah. I never threaten my kids with violence.
It wasn't violence. It was just a little pat on the ass. That's not
No, I don't
violence.
like Brian, I'm sorry, but I don't like to threaten children with violence.
That wasn't violence. That was just a little pat on the ass. Just a little.
Yeah. I smacked Jack's hand once, like a smack like that when he was about 2 for swearing. And he haven't spoke to me since.
Ever since then, I haven't talked to him.
No, and, yeah, don't get me wrong. If it was needed, I'm not saying I'm averse to fucking giving a little fucker a smack on the ass if it was needed, you know. But generally,
You like a little tap in the ass every once in a while. I know.
really.
I mean, that's what you told me.
Oh, me? I thought you meant you. I thought you said I like a little tap on the ass every once in a while.
No,
fucked up.
not me.
Listen, anyway, we're coming to the end of 30 minutes. And
Yeah.
it's been really great. Another great,
Thanks for coming.
entertaining.
On Hazy's chin.
I know we can drop him in the basement, but we do get.
Now we can get rid of him and we can close out the show.
Get Hazy's 3 words, whatever they were. Fucking.
It was been a pleasure again.
It's been a pleasure. We appreciate everybody being here. Dizzy, you can close us out.
Hey, thanks for watching. You, Dizzy.
Oh, no way.
I'm still holding it together, folks.
I mean, we give him a fucking chance, didn't we? We did give him a chance.
We did. You, Dizzy, is part of.
Brian are like this.
Yeah, basically.
You know? Me and Brian are like this.
So when Dizzy gets too out of control and we want to close it out ourselves, we just do this.
Bye.
We'd like to see you guys. we'd like to see you guys back here with us on Struggle Street. Thanks for being here.
Peace out.
Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.